Are you a fan of writers' festivals and writing conferences? Then stay tuned for some news on that. Hi everyone, welcome to Pen to Paper. I'm Leah Lindeman, author of the Canadian Reminiscence Series. I know usually on Wednesdays here I present some teachings on Authortube teaching, right? So it can be anything from writing tips to writing advice. But instead today I'm going to share two very important special announcements with you. Now, the first announcement that I have, actually, you know what, even before we get into the announcements, let's talk a little bit about our love for writers' festivals and writing conferences and how both in person and online can both be enjoyable. Kind of what I love about in-person conferences and festivals is that you get to be, I just love to go out. I love to experience new things and meet new people. And really, I find the best way to meet new people and to really engage and get to learn new people is to meet them in person and to have those amazing conversations about your writing journey or love of books, anything to do with that, or even just getting to know them as a person. And my favorite way to do that is face-to-face. So in lieu of that, in line with that thinking, the first big announcement I have is that myself and two other local authors, Melissa Yee and author Emily Murray, and someone that we know local to our area, the four of us are putting on the Eastern Ontario Writers Festival. It is the first year ever that it's happening. We are already planning year two. We already have a location for year two. Isn't that crazy? And what is such a blessing is that both of these locations, we just kind of put out there to people who were able to give us these locations that we want to do a writers festival. This is what we're looking for. And they just basically handed it to us on a silver platter. And both locations meet our needs. Both locations are in slightly different spots on the map that might cater or might be more helpful to a certain geographical audience. But they're still both between two major cities, Ottawa and Montreal. Now, for those of you who may live kind of around this area, Ottawa and Montreal do have writers' festivals and writing conferences, and that's what you expect from a big city, right? But not so much in a rural area between two big cities. And the span of this rural area is between an hour and 2 hours. So this is what we're doing. We are filling in that gap. We are taking care of a need. It's amazing how over, even just this past year, I'm just finding more writers, people who want to express themselves by writing, people who are interested in publishing. And so this idea germinated in my head at one of my local writing groups. Well, my only local writing group. There's going to be another one soon. So a local writing group that I attend, and we were just riffing off of each other. I don't know if, in person, when you're with other authors and you're just sharing and you're all inspired and you're sharing what works and what doesn't work for you, and then you get ideas from other authors. Well, that's what was happening at this writers group. And then this idea came to my head, well, what if we had this big festival celebration to celebrate that and to learn from authors with more experience or just have a different perspective to give. And that's when I recruited my helpers, and now we have a board, we have the festival, we have the location. So if you live Ottawa, Montreal, anywhere in between, or maybe you live in a different part of Canada and you're thinking, I've never been to Ottawa or Montreal or in between, and I'd really like to visit. Well, we'd really love to have you come join us for the weekend of September 7th. It's a Saturday. So first Saturday of the month, it's an all-day thing from 9:30 to 4:30 at the Cornwall Public Library. And if you're an author and are interested in speaking at this exciting Writers Festival, then I will put a link to the application form down below. And also if you're an author who wants to sell books at a book table, because not only is this a writers festival, but it's also a book fair at the end of the day. So first half of the day is the writers festival. That's where you learn from other authors or writers. And then the second half of the day is where the public comes in and just buys books. It's going to be great. It's going to be book lovers paradise, basically. So if you are interested in a table or a speaker application form link down below, book table, just put it down in the comments below. So that's the first thing. Remember, if you like this type of content on a weekly basis, I know this is announcement week and not so much writing tips and writing advice, but I do usually give that out on Wednesdays. So if that's what you want to listen to, click the like button, hit the subscribe bell, and make my channel grow, because that's what helps. Now, I also mentioned that not only can they be enjoyable in person, but also online, right? Because the pro about being online is that you meet authors you may have never met before because you are geographically limited and you are not able to meet each other in person. So that's what's great about online writing conferences or festivals. And the exciting thing that I have to mention with that is that I'm a guest speaker for the Authortube Writing Conference 2024. And that's going to be from June 28th, which is a Friday evening, all the way into Sunday, which I guess is June 30th, mid-afternoon. I will be speaking on the Saturday, June 29th, and I believe my time slot is for 4. So I have a talk that I'm preparing for you guys. I'm really excited to share with you something that I've been learning, implementing, and that I think could really be of value to you. So I'm not touching it on this platform right now until oh, I just tapped my microphone and I got a terrible mosquito in here. So I'm not sharing that with you until it's time to share, but I'm super excited. And not only am I speaking, there's so many other great authors that are going to be speaking online, and you can access it from anywhere in the world. That's the great thing about online writing conferences. I know a few. I definitely want to do a shout out to Emma Bennett. She's a romance author. She just had a book come out called The Baby Plan. She's going to be another guest speaker at the conference. There's just so many great guest speakers. So please, please, please check it out. And I will put all those links down below. I will keep you posted with whatever is going on there if there's any new announcements concerning that. But basically, that's what this week is. It's just an announcement week. So local, online, whatever's your jam, I've got you covered. Online this month, in person in September. And tell me down in the comments below, are you able to attend either one? And what is your favorite thing about a writers festival / conference? Tell me your thoughts, and I cannot wait to hear what you have to say, and I hope you have an amazing week.